Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red blast, the bomb bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to rename the name of the brave. We are the U.S. of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Land of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
Morning, everybody. Enjoy a couple of songs while I get situated. I was forced to do this under duress. No, I'm just joking. Just total joke. So enjoy a few songs. Let me get my shit together. Morning.
I walk down roads with the dust in my hair, work my fingers raw while nobody cared. The smile to my face whispered when I'd go, but I learned real quick what I needed to know. Life's too short for fake handshakes, too much pain in the love they make. So I pour my heart in what I do and let the lies roll off like morning dew. Hate me all you want, I don't care. I don't mess with two-faced hypocrites. I swear I'm gonna be me and stay busy working hard and living free. You can talk your talk behind my back, I ain't got time for that kind of act. I'd rather die standing tall than live on my knees. Yeah, hate me all you want, I'm at peace. Some folks love to see you fall apart. They feed off your pain like it's fine, all. But I got a fire that won't go out, a soul that's real, that's what I'm about. Every scar I've earned, I wear with pride. They remind me who I am inside. You can keep your gossip, your plastic smiles. I'll be chasing dreams for miles and miles. Hate me all you want, I don't care. I don't mess with two-faced hypocrites. I swear I'm gonna be me and stay busy working hard and living free. You can talk your talk behind my back, I ain't got time for that kind of act. I'd rather die standing tall than live on my knees. Yeah, hate me all you want, I'm at peace. Let the thunder roll, let the rain pour down. I made peace with this hometown. Don't need no crowd, don't need no show. I'm fine with the truth, I know. Hate me all you want, I don't care. I don't mess with two-faced hypocrites. I swear I'm gonna be me and stay busy working hard and living free. My hands are dirty but my soul's clean, living my truth, chasing my dreams. You can hate me all you want, it's fine by me, 'cause I'm free.
You, Carl, I got this. Campbell soup ain't gonna take me out. I'm here by the grace of God. Ain't no thing gonna take me out unless it's my time. But yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Been beat down, but I don't stay low. Got mud on my jeans, still ready to go. Every scar's a story that I survived. I've been through hell, but I'm still alive. They said slow down, boy, don't go too fast. But I ain't never been one to live in the past. I keep moving forward, never looking back, with a worn out hat and a 6-string strap. You can kick rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't changing my tone, ain't changing my song. I was born this way, been loud too long. You can hate my style, you can roll your eyes, but I ain't slowing down, I was born to rise. So kick them rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. I've lost some friends, made a few new foes, but that's just life, that's how it goes. I ain't bending over just to please a crowd. If I fall down, I'll fall down proud. I talk my truth, I live my way. Ain't nobody gonna take my say. This road's been rough, but I learned to trade. It's sweat, soul, and dues I paid. You can kick rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't changing my tone, ain't changing my song. I was born this way, been loud too long. You can hate my style, you can roll your eyes, but I ain't slowing down, I was born to rise. So kick them rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Let the haters talk, let the rumors fly. I ain't got time to wonder why. The good Lord knows the man I am, and I'll die standing tall with a mic in my hand. You can kick rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't selling my soul for a seat at your table. I'm rough, I'm raw, I'm wild, I'm able. You can hate my fire, but you can't kill my spark. I'm a midnight flame burning through the dark. So kick them rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. You can kick rocks. You can kick rocks. You can kick rocks. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk.
Oh yeah, couple of good ones. I like them. I like some. Okay, let me be more cordial, more polite. There we go. Little coffee. You know, to be honest, I'm thankful tomorrow for the same thing I'm thankful for today. I'm thankful to take another breath. I'm thankful to get another chance to correct mistakes. I'm thankful the people that I've met, good, bad, and everything. I mean, I try to be thankful every day. Here by the grace of God. So what we got? We got Battlefield come in. Morning, sir. Morning. Tony. We got Big Dusty, Little Dusty. And coffee first, then speak. Shoot, yes, ma'am. Scat Pat. Huckleberry. Morning, sir. I caught some of your deal the other night, Huckleberry. I was doing some work, and then all of a sudden I saw where you were going live, and damn, man, now I forget you were playing some, and I was gonna try to remember, but now I done forgot. Working and lurking. Roger that, ma'am. YouTube kicked you? Oh, that night? Is that why you just, because I was wondering, I was like, well, damn, I thought he was going to be on a little bit longer. I was doing stuff, and then when I come back, all of a sudden you were gone, and it was like, wait, he's gone already? Well, that was short. So they said, no. Mad Shag, greetings from the Erie Coast. Morning, sir. Morning. Little coffee this morning. Actually, I mean, hell, coffee at night, in the morning. I've been doing stuff, man. I've been doing stuff. Check this out. It's a lamp. But wait, it gets better. Hold on, I have to get my mobile device. Okay, so you ready for this? Here we go. Wham! Oh man, is it not going to show it? Oh, it doesn't show it on this. Oh, it don't show it like it should. That sucks. Let's see. So how can I do this? Not that one. This one. If I go dark, let me see if I go dark, if it'll do it. Damn it, it still won't do it. It's just showing it so bright. No, they're panels. Let's see if I can. So it's panels. Look, So it's got that on the panel. But when you put this behind it, it should light it like that, kind of. Only it should do it. There you go. See, that's the way it should look in the light, but I can't get the lantern up here this fast for it to clear in. But yeah, it's plastic though. So it's plastic, and you can see, and like it's indented. On this side, it's smooth, and on this side has the image. And so whenever it goes in the lamp, because see, it's like this. There you go. You can see some of them like that if I do it this way. And so then this goes down in here like that. And then I'm doing the top and stuff right now. And then the top will be in. And then I've got ordered some what they call little puck lights that'll go in there on the bottom. And it's got a control to it. Okay. Yes, I made those. And then I don't know, man. I've just been doing all kinds of shit. So yeah, this will be just kind of a funny one. I don't know. It's a little tray, holds the lighter. Wow, that's so weird. Like right there, it shows that lighter is black, but that lighter is not black. That lighter is green, son, and I don't know why it won't show the green. That's a trip. Oh, it's because of the green screen thingy, whatever, I think. But yeah. I don't, she's got the ornaments and stuff in there. Been making ornaments, customized ornaments, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And thank y'all. And I'm sorry, wait, did Zombie come in? I see Zombie, good morning. Did I miss him coming in? Zombie, there he is. What's up, Zombie Force? Rescue, we got the PET scans results back. The wife has, it's not spread, and we caught it very early. Hell yeah. Right on, Tony. That is awesome. Yeah, that's weird, man. Because this lighter is, matter of fact, there. Let's see if I can, like, if you look, do you see like a little edge of lime green? Because this is a lime green lighter. Like, I don't even know. Look, there, you saw blips of it as I move it in my hand. Because that's actually a lime green. That's cray-cray. That's cray-cray, which I think I showed y'all these already. I had made these little Morse code cards. I think I showed y'all those little Morse code cards. I've made, well, she's got them in there. I made some 9mm MO cases, 50 rounds a pop. Kind of replaced the cardboard box because that was, the idea is getting rid of the cardboard box. That way, if you put them in this hard shell, if it gets wet, it's not going to dissolve and you ain't going to have rounds rolling everywhere. Still keeps everything contained. Made a couple of those. Hey man, just been trying to make a buck. Try not to stress out on life too much. Just try to deal what you can. There's no spoon. Don't need a spoon. There better be zombie. How am I going to eat my cereal? Shoot, you just dumped the bowl. You just dumped the bowl. Morning, Miss Tammy. Well, I'm glad they caught it too, Tony. That is just awesome. Use a fork, Shed? Or what about a spork? Why not just have a spork? A 2-for-1. You got good news and bad news? Well, the good news is you woke up for another day. The bad news is you tuned into this channel. No, I'm just screwed. A cereal shake. Just a bone in the back. It'll be fine. It ain't the first thing, so. Big bowl and a little spoon. Damn, I almost choked up on my coffee on that one. Oh man, yeah. I've been thinking about y'all. Been wondering how things are going. Caught visions a little bit. Caught some of the Four Horsemen. I've caught little bits and pieces of things, you know. Yep, F cancer. That's it, Shad. That is a suck ass 6-letter word. F that shit. Definitely in prayers, Tony. Definitely in the prayers. Just found out I have the day off, which is okay because I'm a little bit off already. Sounds like a 5-Finger Death Punch song. I'm a little bit off. I'm a little bit off today. And I like that song. I just haven't been listening to it much lately because I don't know, man. I really made it a conscious effort to watch what I put in my head. That's why even some of my other songs I liked, I'm like, I don't know, man. It kind of gets me fired up in the wrong direction, and I don't want to lose focus. Bad news, you're moving. Good news, we're moving back to the old house. Oh, okay. Get that little bitty poon. A little poon, little poon. Fat man in a little coat. So who's coming to Thanksgiving? Ain't nobody. I thought about streaming tomorrow and having like a little lunch, but I don't know. Everybody's gonna be busy. So then I was like, I'll probably just do me. I got me a little sirloin steak and some red potatoes. I'm gonna do on the grill. They're all going over to her parents. So I've been invited, so it wasn't like they didn't invite me. I told her I appreciated the offer, but man, that's just too fake for me, man. And that's what I told her going. I mean, what do we talk about? What are we going to do? We're all going to put on our little fake mask and we're going, oh, hey, Brian. Oh, well, hi, Wayne. How have you been? Oh, I've been doing good. How are you? Why? We haven't talked in decades. we don't like each other. Why are we playing this game? I want to be thankful, so I'm going to sit here. I'm going to jam to some music, make me a sirloin steak on the griddle with some red taters, and they're all going to go have fun and enjoy. Be thankful for the day. That's the idea. Hey man, if I could hang out with all y'all at the same time somehow, do some teleportation shit, that'd be cool. But am I going to? Dude, I don't know, zombie. I ain't been stoned in a couple of decades. It's amazing when things kind of go into the medical direction, all of a sudden you kind of lose all the cool little effects because it's like whatever. I had some, I don't know, 5-6 years ago or something, had some youngins tell me that they were like, "Oh, we'll get you," and it was like a couple hours into that, and I looked around and everybody's like doing the nod, and I'm like, "You mean to tell me that was it? That's the best you got?" If I could teleport there, would be reports of missing deviled eggs all over the country. Right? I think she's gonna do. I don't know if she's gonna do some deviled eggs. She'll do them for here probably. Smoke them if you got them. That's right, Tony. Stuffed in stone. I'm working all these. Damn, you got to work tomorrow, Shad? That totally sucks. But I mean, hey, you should get some good chunk of change. As long as they're following the law, you should get paid really well if you have to work tomorrow. That should be double time. I got 11 to 7 through Monday. So you doing a night shift, zombie? Are you on patrol? Never had one of those in decades. Oh, a 4-day weekend? Yeah, the missus is off this week until Friday. She goes in Friday, and she'll work Friday and half a day Saturday. Be off again. Morning, Blackbird. How are you, ma'am? Teresa. Morning, ma'am. Morning. Skull. Cha-ching. This jib is twisted. Ear, don't lip it. By the way, y'all want a little helpful tip? Thought this was rather interesting. Happened to stumble across, I don't know, a few days ago or something, maybe even a week ago. Can't really remember, but stumbled across this little doctor that was doing a little clip about helping opening up your sinus and your ear canals and stuff. And man, I gotta say, it was a helpful little tip. But so you take one hand and you push a little bit on your underneath your eye, and of course, and most people do know that if you do this, all of a sudden you can kind of breathe through this nostril better. But then, dude, he goes, now grab your ear, pull it forward and out a little bit. And man, when I did that, and you hold that for a few seconds, it just, I don't know, it does stuff. It opens things up, and you go, yeah. So anyway, there's your hump day tip. Teresa Buchanan. It's even got like this little slang kind of twist to it, don't it? Teresa Buchanan. Like you can almost see her hand on her hip when she does that. I'm Teresa Buchanan. You can almost just picture that. And I'm just picking at you, Teresa. What's up, Cherokee? Rescue cousin say I cannot video his boxing match to feed the poor. Newton, the MMA cowboy, he on YouTube versus cousin Steve Ross, the middle school bus stop fighter. I get to record that boxing. He said I cannot video him. Well, I guess if as long as they don't do it in a public place, if they do it in a public place, I guess they really got they get no say over it. I guess they ought to keep their shit private if they don't want nobody filming it. Morning from Bama. Twisted music. Well, good morning and welcome to the Clucking Alamo. Teresa Buchanan's like saying Bond, James Bond. I know, right? It's just the way it comes out, Teresa Buchanan. It's like, well, who are you going to call? Teresa Buchanan. What? No. Ran across this in my feed. How's everyone this morning? Gee, we're awesome. Because that's how we roll around the Clucking Alamo. Well, I will introduce myself. I'm Rescue, your obnoxious host. This is welcome to my living room, my digital living room. It's the Clucking Alamo. Ain't nothing special. I'm just a redneck in the woods. I share my opinion. I hang out with everybody. We get to talk, shoot the shit. You don't have to like it. You ain't got to subscribe. You ain't got to share it. It's just, do you, boo? That's the way I feel about it. I don't monetize it. I don't need YouTube to make me no money. I make my own. So, yeah, we just hang out and shoot the shit. Try to encourage people that you can put your mind to things and you can accomplish what you put your mind to. Don't let the world tell you can't. Look at there, Miss PJ coming in the house. What's up, PJ? You're high AF and thawing out steaks. You know, that's what I need to do. I need to take that sirloin out today and get her ready for later on. I'm going to marinate that bad boy for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Detective Buchanan. Oh, man, what was that? What was that show back in the day? What was it? It was Cheech and Chong. And it was the detective dude. Damn, what was that name? What's up, Kane Corso? Morning, morning, morning. I can't think of that. That was funny. Stadenko, that's it, Carl. Now we got Detective Buchanan. That's why Trent and them say, see, she's the snitch. I get it now. No, I'm just picking. Hey, anybody that listens to that shit, just understand that this is called humor. It's a thing we used to do before Orange Man came down the escalator and the world went upside down. We used to have this cool shit called humor, and we laughed and we joked and we found good stuff in life. So, I'm going to write a TV show, and the lead is going to be Detective Buchanan. That's it. Yeah, I saw that old Campbell's soup story, and I was like, oh, I was on that chicken noodle soup for a year and a half. But then it just kind of chuckles because I don't know. I've had other shit try to take me out. I'm here until God says I'm not. So that's just a proven fact. Hey, what's up, Matt? And a crown thief. Do y'all like the crowns? So you just got to tell me, man, if y'all like the crowns and stuff, I can turn that on. And I don't know what their trip is with the whole account name thing. They just keep bouncing from one to the other. And no kings. Dude, that shit cracks me up, Huckleberry, to be quite honest. When you watch all these kids, and I won't even say kids no more, because hell, it spans anywhere from 80 to 8. But this whole no kings thing, and it's like, so does the ironicness of the image dawn on anybody? It's like you're storming the streets in front of the Capitol talking about no King's Day, but you do understand that if like this was the tyrannical rule, this is the Tiananmen Square moment where they come and bring the Abrams and they roll over your ass. But it's like, no kings. The fact that you're allowed to even do this and it's being broadcasted on national TV is a kind of a counter to this whole king's tyrannical rule. Ooh. It's like, is any of this making sense? Are you shitting me? JD prepping. Morning, sir. That's a guy that's got a good viewpoint. Man, he's got a good outdoor view. How many protests do we suspect to go on tomorrow? I have no idea. Don't give a rat's ass. And man, and I feel, you know what I do? I feel bad for the people that live around those areas because you got to put up with that loudmouth, lazy shit. Oh no, we're getting to the tail end. I guess I better turn it off. Hoorah. Morning, Mr. Eric. How are you? Steel and tree. Little coffee. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Y'all want to know some hurdles, man. Like this was some life altering shit this weekend. So the coffee pot went out. I bragged about it. I shouldn't have done that. Then it went out. So for days, I've been having to do my little redneck coffee mix to get my coffee every day. And it was like, this is getting so. Then finally, I got a replacement one because I ain't buying no expensive shit. My question, remember, we don't have kings and queens in America. We have the elite that control everything. They control what people allow them to. You ain't got to buy the latest iPhone. You ain't got to buy the latest vehicle. You ain't got to go eat at the fancy restaurants. You ain't got to do any of that. When people live and exist off of a monetary value, while they think they're in control of things, they're only in control because the people that are buying the shit haven't realized that they're the ones with the power. It's like, because if you don't like the way a store acts and stuff, if you can gather, and there's that communication part, that's the wrench in the whole thing is communication. But if you can talk with everybody in that area around that store, and they all get together, guess what? That store will change. Why? Because they have to rely on the customers in order to make it. Well, it's no different with these elected politicians. They spit the stuff. It's just that people are so accustomed to, they'll hear what they want to hear, and then they'll run with that. And even if the facts point them the opposite direction, they won't give it up. They'll stick to it. And it is what it is. And it's just, that's where their power comes from. The media is public enemy number one, in my opinion. If the actual main networks had to actually show you the truth of a subject, like if it's this bill is going to do this, okay, show the bill, show where it does that, all of a sudden you would see a different in people's mentality. But see, these main networks run on all these doctor offices, train stations, bus stations, in shops and everywhere. And people are so accustomed to putting on the Today Show, putting on Morning Joe, CNN, Fox. It just, that's where their power really lies. To me, just my opinion, man. And opinions are like assholes. Hell, everybody's got one. So let me see what I missed. What did I miss? They think Thanksgiving is a celebration. Oh man, dude, see, I don't even entertain those retarded people. Can't trust. Food, water, medicine, air, water. But we can still trust Jesus. Well, and I will say I watched some dumbass yesterday make a comment about how all the water is polluted. Of course, that's the dude's a known dumbass to begin with, but it was like, I'm sorry, but my artesian lake that's right up there that y'all just saw pictures of in the intro video, that ain't got no cootie coos in it. Hell, you can swim to the bottom and feel the artesian jets coming out. Rescue, what's the bill Congress put up to go back to work? Does it take out all CBD products? Oh, well, see, I don't know, because there's mixed things going on, Tony. Because they've got the EBT thing where these people now are going to have to go to work at least a few hours of the week before they get free food and shit, which I tell you what, hell, I didn't realize, in California, you can literally drive through McDonald's and pay for McDonald's with an EBT card with the SNAP thing. And it's like, wait a minute, what? It's crazy. Unknown challenger. Morning. Let's see, where was I at? Oh, so you got the work thing for the EBT, but then there's been this shit with the hemp, and that's Mitch McConnell's staff. I still think that's the dude that introduced the farm bill in 18 or something. And then all of a sudden he's going to flip switch, but this guy can't even walk under his own power. This is like a little mini Biden kind of thing. Like, that dude didn't make that decision. He didn't introduce that. He didn't write that bill. That was his staff, some little shithead, and it's probably to try to create shit. I'm hoping that somehow in the back end, this ends up getting changed, but I ain't focusing on it because, you know what, dude, I'm 60 years old, and you want to know the truth. In Texas, it's been illegal my whole life in Texas. So it's like, woo, don't get me wrong. You people in your states that got it where it's legalized, that's pretty cool that you can just drive up in the drive-through and kind of get your shit and go on. And that you can grow your own, it's cool, but some things just are what they are. They've been that way. Oh, look, YouTube had to let me know I was live in case I didn't know it. Ain't that some shit? Excuse me. Should have muted to do that. My apologies. You can tell the truth till you're blue in the face of people still listening. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, what did Dusty find? Oh, yeah, the bun. Oh, I know. Well, I've made a decision too. See, this was one of these educated things. You kind of have to put things in perspective. But we have very hard calcium, and And I don't know what happened to that coffee pot because it's like it blew out the bottom, you know. So I don't know what happened to it, but this time around, I'm making it a point to use my little filter pitcher to fill up. And this one here, man, I can't even tell you what the name is. Avente, Ovente. So yeah, this is some little clone thing out of China or something. And let's see, what did I miss something? Well, you got Coffee says, got to concentrate on the numbers. LOL, was trying to listen and work, not working well. Much love to all. Happy Tuesday. Make it a great day and find a reason to be thankful. Hey, thank you, Coffee. Happy Thanksgiving. Not sure why I changed it to Tuesday. I was wondering, it was like, hey, but hey, you know, you also live in the state that seems to think that it means something that y'all fast forwarded the time an hour, and it's like, ooh, and so I didn't know. I'm just picking. Hey, make it a great day, ma'am. I'm glad you stopped in. And while I don't see the smile on your face, I see the smile on your face. And that's what matters. Hell, I was growing weed in the 80s when it was really bad, right? No stems, no seeds, and nothing you don't need. Acapulco Gold is some kick-ass weed. Back in the day. Watching for a deal on a stainless steel cant-size percolator coffee maker. Oh, there you go. I'm going to start keeping my eye out for, I want a stainless steel table. Because then I think I'm going to try to slowly over between now and next year sometime, I'm going to try to find me a stainless table. When I get that, then I'm going to start raising some meat chickens, because then I now feel like I have an appropriate process in place. We use turkey water only in the bun, or it will come out, of the can. Turkey? Morning, Mama. Sorry, the missus just got it. She's enjoying her days off. So you use turkey water? Or is that supposed to be turnkey? Or I don't know. What is Berkey? Okay, there we go. I had to see the correction. I'm like, wait a minute, you've really thrown a wrench in this. It's like, so how does this go about? Do you squeeze the turkeys to get the water? Do they voluntarily give it up? How does this collection service go? Couldn't take any more, so it blew. That's it, zombie. It said, man, give up. And it was so weird, too, man. I'm sitting there pouring the water in the back. And then all of a sudden I hear this sound. And it was like, wait, what? And I looked under and you could see it running. I'm like, holy shit. So I stopped and yeah, it's going right out the bottom as fast as I was pouring it in. So, but it was a dollar store coffee pot that was bought for $15, I think. Restaurant sales often have said, yeah, that's what I'm going to start trying to keep my eye out for, Carl. Some of these places that might go from being a restaurant to maybe they're going to become a bar or something else, well, they'll get rid of that stuff. That's what I want to start trying to keep an eye on. I don't know. My journey getting up off my ass is just really beginning, because that's I've been busy doing, and I can only share so much on the interwebs, because it is the interwebs. And it's kind of like, just keep in mind, every time I show my ugly mug on this screen and I say things, it goes out to 8 billion people on this ball of dirt. So you never know who's listening to what. So Chuck is out walking around. What lost? Oh yeah. Yeah, he needs something to do. You need to get Junior up there, and they need to get out there and get on that boat or get out on the tractor or something. But you got to stay busy. Think about it. I mean, just break that down in simplicity terms. So you're young, you meet somebody, you have kids. So you're working and you're raising kids, and you're doing this for, 20 years, 30 years. So you've got this range, and then you don't just stop. You got to keep going. You got to keep things going through your muscle tissues and your nerves and your tendons and shit. You got to keep the blood flowing. You got to stay. It's kind of like a house. A house can raise a family of 8. Keep them dry and warm and cool in the summer. It can feed them, give them a place to rest. But the minute everybody moves out of there and it's not getting used, the house will just fall apart. Well, you know what? That's your body. If you ain't going to use it, you're going to lose it. JD prepping. Heard that? I don't remember, but it is the season. I make coffee in an old percolator I've had for years. Man, I got so frustrated because I have a big percolator, because got one of these that used to make coffee like for a bunch of people. So it's a big one, but now all of a sudden I can't find the damn lid for it. And I'm like, well, it's got to be around here somewhere. And it's that old style where it's just got the little cup thing that sits over the little heated part, and then it's got the tube that comes up and spits it up over the basket. You get that. I do miss the old clear knob cap ones. Remember the old clear knob ones? You could see the coffee shoot up into the knob and drip down. Fish sticks. What's up, fish sticks? Restaurant retail store in Charlotte. Oh, wow. Yeah, in Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, that's a little bit of a road trip. I've been up to Charlottesville. I built houses in Raleigh, Durham, way back in my younger years, because they wanted Texas-style homes. And I'm like, I don't know what the hell a Texas-style home y'all talking about. Y'all got basements and cellars, and y'all like got I-beams going across your garage doors and shit. And we don't do all that, but they wanted Texas-style homes. I'm getting some flapjacks in mine right now. Oh, no. I'll drive down today and get the kid. There you go, kiss off. Morning, Pat. Happy hump day. Hey, man, one more day and everybody gets all, it's being thankful and stuffing your faces and enjoying the fellowship. What's my favorite pie? Well, my favorite pie is pecan, but I can't have pecan no more because I can't. The only nuts that I can really deal with right now are the ones on the internet. But because it apparently nuts, seeds, the husk of the seeds, they cause intestinal shit for me. So no more walnuts, pecans, cashews, no more Rocky Road ice cream, no more pecan pie. But it is what it is. I like pumpkin. I'm not a big fan of cheesecake, though. I don't know. It's in a. It depends on how it's made. That's one of those terms. Oh no, it's cheesecake. I don't know. It's not all the same. I would buy a travel mug that has a heater element that charges up and keep my coffee hot. Why has that not been? Oh, it has, Carl. You didn't know that? Shoot, yeah, dude. they've got cups where you put it down in your little deal and it'll keep them warm. Yeah, they got them. Rescue, my little old house dog, just came by for her morning hit. She has to have, she got to loosen them hips up, Tony. Got the We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Yep, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Thank you, Teresa. Love pecan. Yeah, buddy. Cheesecake. Never met one I didn't like. See, I have. I've tasted some where it was like, wait, that's cheesecake? And it's like, yeah. And it's like, that's just doesn't. I think things get left open to interpretation too much. My wife makes a pecanless pie. Tastes just like. Oh wow, Tony. That would be cool. Yeah, a roof over your head's a roof over your head, Cherokee. But hey, they paid. Yeah, that was a funny little trip moment in life. When I flew up to Raleigh, Durham, and we went there, I went with a couple other guys, and we had crews going around Dallas Fort Worth building homes for a contract company called Dick Hirsch Construction. And we had been building homes. People came to us. Well, back in those days, I was younger and I had suspenders and I had a cowboy hat. And anyway, when we flew up there, I had a black felt hat on and I had the good old mirrored shades on and I had some Bocephus suspenders on. And hell, people thought I was Hank Jr. I even signed some young lady's thing. And one of the guys goes, but so did you just sign that? And I said, well, yeah. I mean, hell, man, if it made her day, I mean, who cares? So, yeah, that was kind of a cool little moment in life. I mean, portable. Well, see, but I think they do have them portable, Carl. I think they have these mugs where it's like you can actually plug in USB type thing in the bottom and it does a slow heat. I had to look that up. But having pumpkin cookies, chocolate pudding, blackberry pie, peanut butter pie. Ooh. Look at you. God, I'll see you. That's the one thing I will say. I miss all the good grub. Cheesecake with strawberries. Aladdin makes a thermostat that you can plug into your cigarette lighter. Okay. Oh, look at there, Miss Teresa. See? Leave it to Detective Teresa Buchanan. There's the link. We just got to put Detective Buchanan on the job. Wait, kiss off. You said I had fuel delivered and the heating fuel is $3.19 a gallon. That's cheap. And that blend because the tank's outside. Wait a minute, but I thought all the prices were going up. No, I'm just picking. Being sarcastic. Probably shouldn't be, but it just comes out. There are many other various options for the heated portable coffee mugs. Worked in Durham, North Carolina in 86, building a big mall, seeing a giant crane tip over right next to I-40. Heater for a truck. Yep. Really liked Hank Jr. a lot until I seen him in concert at Miami. Sure changed my view on him. Well, I'd been around him as a young person. I've rode those. He owned some Odyssey type I won't say go-karts, but they were called Odyssey, and they were like a glorified mud buggy before the mules and all this shit became popular. Polaris. And gosh, I was a teenager. Went to his property, and my dad and a guy that I grew up calling my uncle, although he wasn't my uncle, but he owned a series of bars, and they all, back in the day, they all played, in the circuits type thing, because that was the thing. There you go, Kane. Detective Buchanan is Malone's sidekick. Now we know who Malone's partner is. It's Detective Buchanan. No, not that thing. What was that? Was that a shirt? Can't remember if that was a shirt or a hat. Can't remember. I just went with it. Oh, there you go. So Kane knows the Honda Odyssey. They had the big knobby tires. They were like a glorified go-kart, only for the dirt back in the day. Go-kart with 3-wheeler tire. There you go, Huck. See, you know. Y'all know what's up. Rescue, did you get a lot of rain the other day? We got about another 2. No, Pat. Because God is just great. And God wasn't going to try to stress me out. So we got a little bit. The tornadoes had me wondering. I took the flags down, and then it kind of just went on by, and it was like, okay, thank you. So Honda Odyssey mini dune buggy with roll cages. Right, Carl? There you go. Eric had one. We ain't going to die. I'm eating pancakes. Hey, what's up, Metal Spawn? Morning. I drove one of those. Kind of so much fun. We got snow on the ground. Damn, out of coffee. Out of coffee. I'll send you a pic, Teresa. I fishtailed coming home last night. Oh, Lord. No, not out of coffee. Just finish that pot. Never out of coffee. Have that shit stored up. Oh, man. And I know I haven't finished cutting the limbs up out there either. We got it, but thankful all my trees are still standing. Yeah, I was worried about that tree, and I took the flags down, and then I was just kind of like, well, what's going to happen is going to happen. It's not like I can stop it. So I'm sitting there going, oh my God. Wasn't going to fix nothing. So I just chilled, and here we are, still rocking another day. Here in redneck country, my friends put 450 dirt bike motors and 3-wheelers. There you go, Kane. Rescue, you had a pretty good year of things you did. Well, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, life is up and down. If there was no challenges, then that I don't know what life would be like that. When them buggies came out, I was mule riding. Too much to ride one. Oh, hey, what's up, Grumpy? What you got? there I was minding my own business, and bam, there was tyranny staring me in the face. I hitched up my pants and said, "Come on, B." Well, I guess that's one way to view it. I originally learned to drive in the winter, so I'm not super concerned, but it was wet snow. We've been lucky we haven't had more yet. Shoot, my first multi-wheel vehicle that I operated was a Gamma Goat. Can't tell you what number that was. All I remember from the Army was a Gamma Goat. And that was the name of it, a Gamma Goat. And it had the front cab. It had 8 tires on the back of that. And then it had a middle pivot point. And it had, was that 8 more back there? I can't remember. But it was a weird riding vehicle. It was the center pivot, kind of like a front end loader. Camo, them damn mules can climb about anything you can set in a saddle for. This is true. Here in Minnesota, Minnesota, winter is drifting season. In the Minnesota. Damn, who was that guy that used to come by whenever I was like streaming all night? Don't you know? Can't remember his name. It's always funny whenever he was talking. It was always cool to talk with him because of that Minnesota. Don't you know? First ride I drove was a 1960 Ford pickup with 3 on the tree. We had an instructor for that called them the Gabba Goat. Yeah, I remember them in the Deuce because I was a 63 Bravo. I was a mechanic class. I don't even think they have that anymore. I think that's all been broken down now because they don't have the simple allocations anymore. Now I think shit's all broke down. You like become some kind of specialty thing. Like you ain't just a mechanic anymore, I guess. Now you're either a big engine, little engine, tank. It's all broken down, I guess. I'm from Pennsylvania where we drive ourselves to court for driving without a license. So what's the latest? I know y'all spend so much time headline hopping. So what's the latest and greatest? Like, is the end coming soon? Are we getting conquered? What's the latest and greatest? Come on, y'all fill me in. What's the latest spin? Learn to drive on a 67 Impala. 3 on the tree, no power steering, no power brakes. Man, I can't even remember what I learned to drive on. I know when I was a teenager, I built a Ford pickup that was a multicolored thing. I built it out of a salvage yard. I'd work for my dad in these plants. I would be polishing up the pivots and bearings on these weigh stations, railroad track scales, batch weighing systems, all this shit. I would polish the bars, clean up all the pivots and bearings, calibrate the scales while he hung out in the smoke shack with the supervisors of the plant. But I'd take my check and I'd go down to the parts store at the end of every week. He'd take me out to the good old pick apart kind of thing. And I'd go buy a door, I'd go buy a hood, go buy a fender, put that old Ford together with some old gumbo motors and glass packs on it, son. And we used to eat up the rice fields. Love the shit out of that truck. a motorcycle in high school. Remember the button on the floor for the high beams? Oh yeah, that's also how you start a vehicle back in the day, JD. Like you'd jump in a Jeep in the Army, and that was the starter button. Vroom. I remember the first time I thought that was the button. Nope, that's the starter. Skip out. We're working on a 63 Ford that has 3 on the tree. Hell yeah. We all gonna die? Yeah, but that's a given though, Grumpy. See, that's just a factual statement. The longest apocalypse ever. Hey man, the world's been gonna end for 60 years. I know that because I've been seeing the people with the poster boards. My first was a Subaru Outback. Oh Lord have mercy. Son, got some memories in a Subaru Outback, but it wasn't mine. It was a friend of mine's. And I'm gonna tell you now, that Subaru went some deer trails and logging trails that I guarantee you Subaru would have probably loved to have footage of. Would have probably made a hell of a commercial. That and I had little Hyundai do the same thing. Son, them front wheel drive cars, don't underestimate the power in deer trails and logging trails. No one gets out alive. So in that we're equal. This is true. The slow motion apocalypse. We're going to die soon. Pretty much. Trump's a woman will be next. Oh, yeah. He'll have had to change or something. You could hit a deer and hardly leave a mark. Yep, the good old cars. Well, see, that's how they you realize you make something so good, and then you kind of make it good enough and it lasts long enough, and all of a sudden you don't have as many customers because people still got their shit. So then they make everything disposable now. TV disposable, washing machine disposable, your microwave disposable, your oven disposable, your vehicle disposable. That's why I'm cool with the whole tariff. Bring it all back inside here. Let's make shit here. We want to do some trade with other countries. That's fine. We don't need to rely on them. We need to make the shit here. And if it rises up a little bit, it'll only rise and then it can come back down once everybody realizes that, oh, wait, you're not supposed to get every customer to pay every bill you have. It's chasing the dollar, man, chasing the dollar. My first car was a Porsche. I was 16. Dad took it away because I used to race it. Son, look at you, PJ. You go, girl. Hottie toddy. Her first car was a Porsche. Ooh. No, I'm just picking, just totally picking. It's humor. Wait, is this where I need to do one of this, I think. My first truck was a 49 Ford pickup. Never licensed it, so never left the farm. There you go. The time is near, right, JD? I remember that. The time is near. Cherokee Battlefield. Is this you in Facebook? Absolute American mayhem. Woman stealing gas on police. What? I don't know. People are disposable. Oh yeah. Well, that's my simple take on the whole migration thing. I mean, if you have people here that understand the Declaration of Independence, a Bill of Rights, and a Constitution, and you keep getting pushback on these things from these people, then if you change these people out for these people that don't have a clue what any of those documents mean, and if you just give them some food and a place to stay, they're totally happy. Well, then you just start to shift them out, and then all of a sudden you start eliminating all the griping and wow, the Constitution. So I mean, I guess it gets put in as the great replacement theory, but it's just, it's, I guess you could call it that, but I could see it. Things don't last like they used to. Nope. Dixie Cup world. No. Do you live in Michigan? No. So Metal Spawn doesn't live in Michigan, but Metal Spawn dad, who is Metal, and her stepmom is Billy, and they live in Michigan. And I'm not disclosing any information, so it's not like things haven't been said out loud. So I ain't snitching on nobody. Or what's the word? Upset. Let fly kites. Rescued the other day when Trump was holding up for that Saudi prince. I felt like he was making a deal with the devil himself. Weird feeling. Well, yeah, there was the best recommendation, man, and what works for me, to be honest, because I got no answers. I mean, everybody's got, they've all got the answer, but to me, man, it's a world stage, and that dude's a trip. I got it because I don't know. For me, I'll tell you the one thing I do. I always remember that Trump is not a politician as we know it. So everything that we've been used to before that, it's not the same. And so he does some weird shit. Hell, look at Marco. That's why I laugh. Look at Marco Rubio. This is the dude, he called him Little Hands, and basically was referring to he had a little ding ding because his little hands and stuff. Made fun of him, made fun of all of them, but then turns around when he gets elected. That's the Secretary of State, so he doesn't hold a grudge. That dude's just weird. He's just strange, but he's a business guy that's now in that role. So I think that's what throws everything off. And I think that's what's got the media all screwed up. They can't write the script on him because he's not a politician like you. And I don't know, just to me, politicians don't give a shit about anybody but themselves. Like they push for them to be elected, then they get in, they wine and dine, they do all the shit, and it's all about them and what they can gather and what they can get out the deal. And that's why it's like when they fade off, you don't ever hear any more about them unless they want to go on to some network and become something, but they just go off because it's all about them. But that dude is different because that guy, his whole thing is his legacy, which is his name. And so then it's like, well, then you can't just go shitting on everybody and leave a good legacy for your kids and grandkids. So I think I just hope that he understands the games that he's playing. That's where I go with it. Can't control it either way, so I don't stress. I don't freak out. I don't try to hyperbolic on shit. I don't try to read more into it than it's there. I don't know what's to come, the whole Marjorie Taylor Greene with the traitor thing, I don't know where that goes. I don't know where his stupid ass 50-year mortgage comment comes from, But I will say the one thing I just try to keep in mind, this is just the first year. So, it's once again, is he just like, it's kind of like with the debates during the runoff, he talked all this shit, insulted them, put them, all this stuff, but then turn around and change once it changed. So I don't know if after this first year and after the dust starts to settle on some of this shit but I do know that my chickens need fed every day. I do know that I got yard stuff to do here. I know that I've got to try to make a few extra bucks, try to get a few things. So that's what I focus on. That's why you got to watch that political shit, because all that shit, the only control you have over politics is who you vote for. And since they're convincing a lot of people that your vote doesn't even matter, then that sets a lot of people on the sidelines. But that's your say, so I don't know. That's why I've been just totally out of touch. I hadn't even bothered with any of it. I listened to some Sean Ryan stuff, because his are usually 2 or 3 hours, and I'll sit there and I can listen to them while I'm doing stuff. Teresa, look at there. Teresa says it. I'm the snitch. Oh, Metal's going to be coming down to Michigan maybe next summer. The Great White North. You're right. Things are not the same. No, this is, man, I still laugh. In 16, when that dude come down that escalator, it flipped the whole country upside down. Up became down, down became up. It just, and it went into this brain overload, I think, for people. And that's why you literally, you have that TDS, the Trump derangement syndrome. Like, think about how many people talk about the stuff that he did. Trump brings all this chaos, and man, he brought so many. He didn't bring shit, dude. It was everybody else doing it. It was their reaction of what they were being fed by the politics, by the media side, is what's got Orange Man bad. That dude's the same dude he was before he became the president. He just has a different role now, and now he's on a bigger stage and shit. But I don't know. Like I said, you can stress. I just don't, I take that shit, man, with a grain of salt. Just because you get that stuff occupying your mind. And that's why I talked about it at the beginning. You know, I don't listen to probably some songs, or else I choose when I listen to these songs, I make it a point to tell myself that it's the jam. I'm just in it, the jam, because the lyrics, you know, will get me kind of fired up, and they get me in this mentality, and you start getting this F them, man, to hell with that shit. And I'm like, yeah, see, I don't want to be there. I want to be the shits and giggles guy. I don't want to be the giggles and shits guy. So I don't stress at all about political bullcrap. It's all out of my control. So I worry. Exactly, Tony. There you go, brother. There you go. All a plan. We were a nation of debtors. The new ballroom so they can party on the taxpayers' money. Hey, man, you know what, though, Zombie? See, I'm down with the ballroom. I really am. I'm down with it. That's a symbol of our country. And, you know, I think the dude has a point. It's like, hell, we host all these things. And why do we host all these other world leaders in a tent on the front lawn? Like, so I'm kind of down with it. And if it ain't costing the taxpayer money. And it's like that. Look at how they spun that with the ballroom, but yet they don't want to cover all the other times that the White House has been renovated by other previous presidents and shit, you know? So it's like, I don't know. Tiger, what's up, Tiger? Morning, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. My first car was a 76 Nova. Dude, those were the shit, JD. I love the Nova, man. Son, that thing could just get it. Matter of fact, back in those days, that's that car hit that gas and you could actually feel it just lift up as it was lurching. Hell, when I came back from the Army, I had a friend, his dad owned a auto parts and machine shop. And I came back from the Army. He met me at the bus station, picked me up, and he had a SS 442. Remember those with the swivel seats? Those were badass. Why we stopped making those, I have no idea. And so we got on that thing, and it's like lurping. Bleep, 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 bleep. And I was like, oh, shit, what'd you do, Randy? He said, oh, yeah, it's not the same. He said, are you ready? And I said, oh, yeah. Man, he punched the gas. My cover that I had on my head, I hit the seat so far, it went to the back window. That was back in the day when I had my little cover all starched up, buddy, and it was flat, and it was just standing tall. If I'd only continued to give a shit back then and not be stupid. But it's a journey. Let me go back up. Grand opening featuring. Well, let's hope not, Kane. Let's hope not. Kim, the thing is, I get a good laugh out of the two-faced bastards. Rolled a 70 Nova at 140. It was not pretty. No, but it's if you had done that now in this new bullshit, I can't believe they even call this retarded little car a Nova, but they do. They jacked that name, stole it. Culture appropriation. But yeah, if you rolled it now, buddy, that car's coming apart and you're being slung 100 yards. Ding, 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 ding. Don't you think that they should have made the ballroom in a completely different building on the complex? I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it was picked for a reason. I will say that. That's the. Man, as long as this dude is bragging about our country, I'm down with it. Start wanting to put rainbow flags and do all this weird shit, not okay with. Do the whole dark black background with the white, the red little highlighting lights, and you get up there and talk like you're freaking Darth Vader or some shit. I'm not down with that. Want to get up there and talk about America and what a great country we are, then I'm down with that. That's my jam, man. Because while we might be screwed up, I'm sorry, I've made mistakes. But I'm going to tell you now, I think I'm a good person. So just because I've made mistakes doesn't mean I'm not a good person. Well, this country, we brought a lot of freedom and we brought a lot of shit to this world that isn't tyrannical ruled. And so I get it. We're in a bad spot, but we're also the freest country. This is going to probably offend some people, but let's be real. We're sitting here in our houses on our mobile devices, talking on the internet in AC and in heat, out of the rain. The grocery stores still have groceries on the shelves, but yet the narrative is that it's all going away and this is so bad, and it's bad, but it ain't as bad as it's being portrayed, or at least not here. See, there's another zoom out kind of wish I could help people do is like, maybe if shit is so bad where you are, start looking at other places to see if it's just as shitty. And if it's not, then figure out why. But anyway, friend had a 70 Cutlass. Lifts front tires off the ground in the first two gears. That's what I'm talking about, King. The need for speed. But not the white powdery shit or the peanut buttery looking shit. My first car was a 76 Nova 2, and my dad painted it cherry bomb red. Hell yeah. The White House has been renovated many times throughout our history. Very true, very true. First car was a 65 Rambler. Boy, ain't seen those in a minute. Excuse me. Show and tell. Morning. I always had a thing for the 78 Nova SS. Friday night at KC drag strip. They let amateurs race, saw one blow off the line, and I was hooked. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Muscle power. I hated the shift on the column. They always hung up. I had to get enough RPMs going once to start from dead stop in third gear. The 3 on the tree was always the skill maker, though, Tiger. You could always have people talking a line of shit, but that 3 on the tree, that sure separate as the saying goes, the men from the boys. No offense, ma'am. First car was a 64 Galaxy 500, 3 on the tree. Hey, I had a 65 Galaxy. It wasn't my first one. It was pearl white. Had a Ford Falcon here, and then a guy around the loop right there bought it while we were in Tennessee. And he decked it all out, canary yellow. It became a drag car. I'll make even more mistakes in life, too. Hold my tequila. Right, Carl? Hold my beer. You feeling better? What? Show and tell? Were you feeling under the weather? Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Now is not the time to be feeling down. Bought it in the 80s for $200. And I know, can't buy them kind of cars no more, can you, Blackbird? You can't find, it's hard to find that $500 vehicle. Blackbird, that's what I love about the old cars. Just can't kill them. Nope. Man, you had that good old steel. That was good old sheet metal. That was good old steel in that frame. Motors were so, I'm sorry, fuel, air, and spark. Bam, you got a motor. Now all this little sensor's got to read this, and the sensor has to detect this, and this sensor over. Hell, you spend more problems with computer problems than you do actually mechanical problems on a car. Now go figure that shit. So vehicles have more electronic computer problems than mechanical, and yet that's all that really is a mechanical device. But we've added so much foo-ha-ha. It's like driving portable living rooms nowadays. I'd love to have some of the old cars I've had, but oh well, easy come, easy go. That's it, Tony. I will say I wish I had. Well, we had a 72 Chevy square bottle. That was the 100-mile-an-hour trash truck. I wish I kind of, but it's the times. Got to do what you got to do to survive. And had a 95 Chevy pickup. That'd been cool to still have, but yeah. And my goal, hopefully, sometime by next year, I get some kind of ride. I'm tired of being stuck here. I want to be able to go to the damn dump if I want to. I want to be able to go down to the store if I think of something. I want to be able to go, look at something. I want to be able to go. I don't want to feel like I'm being confined. And right now I'm confined as shit, and drives me crazy. But I shall get a ride at some point. Rescue, but it's our government trying to keep us safe. Ain't nobody trying to keep me safe. And I don't need their help. I just need them to leave me the hell alone. My favorite car I ever owned was a 1968 Chevy Impala. Man, that's back when. See, those are the good old days. That's before we got led astray with all the little carrots on the stick of all the shiny foo-ha-ha stuff. If it doesn't have a cigarette lighter and an ashtray, don't need it. They screwed things up when they did the Cash for Clunkers back about 1990. Yeah, that's when they started trying to get rid of all the older stuff. And they still got those programs in towns around, My Ranger is all OG, roll the windows down. Oh, really? Okay, well, let's just put this to the test, though, Metal. So you say your Ranger is all OG, then here, we're going to decide this factor, because there is a deciding factor. So you think your truck is OG. There's one thing to know if it's really OG or not, and that's, do you have a vent window? If you don't have a vent window, then it's not really OG. I'm just saying. Now, if you can reach up there and flip that little vent window and have Mother Nature air conditioning, you got the OG. Pilgrim 420, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, you got your big window that slides up and down. And then up in the front corner, you have your vent window, and you can reach over and open that and then flip it like this and get the outside air blowing in on you. That's when you know you got the OG vehicle. This conversation is making me dizzy. Well, sit down, grab a spot. My first car was a 73 Ventura. Woo-woo. Hey, PJ, you have a great day. Make it a great day, ma'am. And tomorrow, enjoy. Be sure and take a moment. You should be doing it today. Be thankful. Blackbird. Later, Blackbird. Make it a good day. What kind of vehicle do you think would suit you best? To be honest, a van. I need a van. That's why I need to try to find is a van. And I told the missus, actually, I think back and, I think the best vehicle, but I don't think you can even find them anymore. But remember the step vans? It was like the old UPS trucks, or it would be, you'd see them. It was the delivery trucks, but it was those box van styles that had the little step-in wells. You had the back door and stuff. Because that wouldn't be so high. When I need to do my chair, I could do my chair. It'd be big enough. I could put little beds down in there for the dogs. The dogs can go with me. Yeah. A wing window. There you go, Kane. Vent windows and a working chair. That's it, Carl. That's the good old school stuff. No, I have a hole in the floor from rust. I used a friend's Datsun pickup way back when we first got together, and had plywood on the floor. I had an old JC, what was that, JC Whitney? Yeah, an electric little cigarette lighter plug heater, and I would plug it in, and then I would lay this little thing on my lap, and I'd have my coveralls on, and I'd be going. I was a millwright in a pipe yard down outside Houston. Had to drive like an hour and a half to work. I've seen vehicles. A creeper van. Worst stick shift I drove was a 1985 ton dump truck with a loose clutch. Ooh. Thing would roll back on hills and stupid drivers would tailgate all the time. Yep. Oh man, a loose clutch. That's no good with elevation. You got some grade. I need a box truck, but not a step van. It's all the roads start coming. Oh, and yeah, Jalopy came in. Tuning in from North Carolina. Roger that, Jabbo. Jalopy. The old Jalopy. I'm just picking. Good for dropping beer cans out. We're driving around. It was the 80s, different times, right? Hey, it's a latrine run, so I'm going to fire off a song, and y'all can enjoy this for a couple minutes, and I shall return. Let's see, what is there? There was something less. There we go. Well, this might not be for some. If it's not for you, then come back in about 3.5 minutes. Latrine run. If you got to go, you got to go. Be right back.
Yeah. This ain't no Sunday sermon. It's just me, standing in the mud talking to my Savior. Got a few things to get off my chest. Hope you're listening, Lord. I've been riding these back roads, raising Cain, breaking rules like they were made for my name. No other gods before me, yeah, I heard that clear, but I've been praying to whiskey more than heaven this year. Took your name in vain more times than I'll tell. Swore in the heat and laughed like, oh well. Sunday rolls round, but I work that plow. I know keep the Sabbath holy ain't how I'm living now. So here's my apology to Jesus. Yeah, I've been running wild, but I still believe us. Through the mud, through the smoke, through the sins I'm dragging. You keep pulling me back when the devil's tagging. This ain't me begging for a clean white suit. It's me saying thank you for the worn out boots. Mama and daddy, I ain't always obeyed. Let's honor your father and mother, yeah, I strayed. I ain't killed nobody, but I've killed my share of peace. Spread gossip like a wildfire that wouldn't cease. I've run with another man's woman, guilty there, that you shall not commit adultery. Lord, I swear I've stole more than a little just to get by. That's thou shalt not steal. I can't lie. False witness, yeah, I've twisted the truth. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Here's the proof. And Lord, my neighbor's truck, his land, his shine, I've covered it all. You know that's a crime, that's the 10. Every line I've danced across, and every step I took had a heavy cost. Son, I knew you before the dust hit your skin. I knew every wrong before you let it in. I don't keep score like the world keeps score. I open the gates, you just walk through the door. You've been chasing that bottle, running from me, but I'm still right here, boy, can't you see? I ain't asking for perfect, just walk in the light. You're still my child, and I'll make it right. Outlaw, here's my apology to Jesus, and I've been waiting here to free you. Through the mud, through the smoke, through the sins I'm dragging. You keep pulling me back when the devil's tagging. Outlaws ain't me begging for a clean white suit. It's me saying welcome now, lace those boots. Yes, I hang my sins on that rugged old tree. Pour out the whiskey, let your spirit ride me. Ain't the end of my story, it's just the start. From a swampy old sinner to a man with a heart.
Hoorah! Let's see. Tony left. Tony, I hope you make it a good day, buddy. And I hope you have an awesome Thanksgiving. I walked in there, I got this. I figure I'll show you this. See if this one shows through. So this is a little lantern. Oh man, it ain't gonna show. Will it show if I get it close? There it goes. So there's this, then there's this, then there's this one. Oh, come on, there it goes. And then there's this. Oh man, there. Oh, it just won't quite do it justice. And those are called lithopanes. So they're a little different than the other one. So these are a little different, but it has a light that's going to go in. I'm waiting on those to come in. And then yeah. What's up, KP Heathen in the house? What's up, buddy? Got collard greens. Collards cooked. Clean cooking. All right. Ooh, man, I love them greens. I'm not afraid. Hey, you got to go. You got to go. Somehow there was kale mixed in with my collard plants. What? Monsters Inc. or University. What's up, Ford? Now, so what is, I wonder what Ford's regular name is. Excuse me. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I'm going to try to, I'm trying to save up, and I'm going to give me a little shipping machine, a little label machine, and then some boxes I'm going to try. That way I can mail stuff out. And the missus will just take stuff in to town to mail off is what we're going to try to work it. Now I'm trying to, that's, Which, Teresa, I don't know. You probably didn't see. Did you see the other one I did? I did this one. This is a big one. So this is a light post that sits like on a desk. It's a light post, and it has panels in it. I don't know if I do it up like this. There we go. So you can see like that panel, that panel, that panel, and ooh, that panel. But I'm doing the cap for it now, and then it has a light that goes in that lights up. I've been making stuff. Ford is still Ford, just without the number. Oh, okay, got you. Well, morning Ford. I wasn't gonna say it, but I didn't know if you were on the. I have to get a new one. Uh-oh, the phone's dead. Yeah, Pilgrim, try that, and just I feel like I'm feel like I'm bringing something to the table. If I can make a few bucks doing this, then I feel like I'm participating instead of just riding along. Make sense? I guess maybe. I asked the missus if she wanted to come in and say morning to y'all. She said, just tell them I said morning. I think she was comfy. Pumpkin pie or sweet tater pie? Ah, jalopy. They both good. Is the top panel going to be the bar signal so it can be up in? I guess I could have brought the finished one. I got a finished one already in there. She's going to take it to work and put it on her desk. KP. That's it. Flexing. Positive minds create, negative minds destroy. That's it, man. You know, you got to keep the good shit in your head. You got to feel like you can do stuff. You have to feel like there is a tomorrow, because I think that's what part of our younger generation, the big force against them is that there's nothing that promotes a future. Everything about a future is always in a bad perspective. So there's no encouragement to, you know, become a welder and, become the best you can be at welding and make a living, and, or electrical engineer. There's just, you don't hear much encouragement that there is a future. And I'm all about the life is what you put into it. You know, if life's shitty right now, then look at what are you bringing anything to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Do you have, like, are you in a spot where it's not going to matter what you do? Well, then maybe relocate to a different spot. But one thing about this country's got opportunity because we have 50 different states. So there's a variety of cultures and ways of life, and find one that works. Me, I'm comfortable being a redneck in the woods. So I don't require a lot. I don't need a lot. I am blessed. My house is paid off, you know. So I just, but I do think that you're going to get out of life what you put into it. Are there struggles? Yes, because you know what? I got to say, there's something to that saying, anything worth having is going to come with struggle, you know. It is what it is. It takes work. Anything worth having is going to take work. And I'm a firm believer in that. That's been my life. I can see where my doings and thinking led to shit, and then I've seen where my thinking and doing has made things better, whether it's for me or others. You know, I do believe personally, and this isn't for everybody, but I think I know I get more satisfaction out of helping others than myself. So it just be what it be, man. Yes, and I'm gonna try to, I don't know, get set up, do my little Cash App, Venmo, to buy me a coffee, and then that way, if people want to help, they can help. Whenever I can get them doing some stuff to where it's more regular, then that way, if you want something, you just say so. Well, I put that one in backwards. Yeah, and that's another thing. These things can be changed out. So, right now it's Christmas. Then you got a kid in football season. You can put up the football thing. If it's a company, you can put the company logo. So you can change those out for whatever you need. Welcome back, Eric. Welcome back. Oh, what are we at? 2 hours? 9 o'clock in the dang morning. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Tonight is We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Never get a notification. Yeah, Jalopy. Well, this morning, I was just kind of forced into this. No, I'm just picking. That's just a joke. I got a message and was like, hey, are breakfast this morning or whatever? And so I was just talking, and I kind of got thinking, going, yeah, I wonder what everybody's doing. And so then I just thought, so I just kind of threw this one together. I'll be more on a schedule. I'm getting there. I know I say that, but you know, excuse me. Double check your bell notifications. Yeah, yeah. I will say, man, I end up subscribed to people that I've never seen before, and then there'll be people that I'm unsubscribed from that I'm wondering where they've been, only to find out that I've been unsubbed from them. And then there'll be some name as I'm going on, I'm like, well, what? What channel is this? And I go to that channel. I'm like, I don't even know where you came from. I don't even know what channel this is. Yeah, YouTube gets on my nerves. All this political bullshit. They should have just stuck with what they were doing, man. They did videos, do videos. They got all political, and now it's screwed up the whole code. And then with AI being introduced, now they want to do some kind of, I noticed that in the studio thing. Now they want to like jack with your video while people are watching. We can improve the quality. It's like, no, no, no. I don't want you injecting anything into my videos. So I unchecked those boxes. Unmodded a bunch of my mods. Oh, Excuse me, should have muted. Didn't think about it. Thought about it as it was coming, and it just, oh well. Glad you came on for a bit. Missed you. Yes, ma'am. Me too. It was good to catch up with everybody. It's good to see how everybody's doing. Hopefully, kind of get a little uplift to you, get you a little wind under your sails, per se. You know? Find something to be happy about. Find something to be motivated for. Find something where it's helping and or it's positive. It's easy to fall into this, you know, the end of the world shit and tyrannical rule and the oppression. Man, I don't know. I don't listen to any of that shit. You know, you watch what's happened, pay attention to your peripherals, but then I don't live where other people live. I know here, if I saw signs, Houston down there was starting to get stupid, and I start seeing where it's working its way up the interstate, and then it's like it would change my perspective some. But I try not to rely on anybody, So I don't really feel oppressed per se about the only thing. And if it happens, it happens. Is they can flip the switch, on my Social Security, because that they can do that. But see, like that, I can sit and I can think about the evil, corrupt government, and oh my God, they could cut my Social Security's going to run out. What am I going to do? Oh no! But you know what? It I'm just taken away from every day. Then what am I robbing from myself? Every day I think like that, so I don't think like that. Whatever happens, going to happen. I can't stop them from cutting it off. If they do this, then I'll fight back through these series of steps. But in the meantime, I've got my damn chickens. I've got eggs. We can wheel and deal. I can hopefully make a few bucks. Sometimes subscribers are trolls that check out your channel and realize you're okay and they like your channel. It's happened to me. Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying in my list though, Eric, like, you go into your little, who you subscribe to, and all of a sudden there's channels that I don't even know where they came from. It's like YouTube subscribed me to those people. I got to block all that mess out. That's it, Jalopy. Well, because that negative will creep up on you. And of course, everybody's going through shit in life, because it's the journey of life. And so if you step into that, it's so easy to get pulled down because, people start telling you how this is wrong and this is wrong. And then you start self-reflecting about the things you're unhappy with. And it perpetuates itself to me. It's just, hell, it's a redneck's opinion in the woods, man. You take it with a grain of salt. Did he say that happens, get in that van, come up here with me, right, JD? Look at there's Scrapper. I recognize that. G-Mall Merkel in the house. And boy, ain't that an appropriate name, huh? Scrapper for G-Mall. I stay abreast, especially local surroundings. There you go, Jalopy. That's the important part, the shit that can directly affect you. You got enough BS to worry about, right, Eric? Tiger, I've been doing really good at being off social media since last Saturday. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I've been busy, and you just kind of get into doing stuff, making stuff, and that feels good. And so I ain't really paid like I said, I'll listen to like a Sean Ryan or some of the Tucker Carlsons or something, but mainly I don't know. I've just been focusing on this kind of shit, learning this software, learning the CAD stuff so I can draw stuff, and it feels good, man. You like accomplish something and you produce something, and then it's like, yeah, and it just, see, that's that fire, man. It just makes you do more. Hell, that's what motivated with the whole chicken thing, getting everybody's was doing and working, and you just feel like, yeah, I'm gonna get some. And so then you just, Gmo says, I try like hell to not leave my yard. Right? It stays sane that way. Tiger, I guess that's why the text I sent didn't go through. I thought it was my phone acting stupid. I enjoy listening and talking to regular folks. So why are you here, Gmo Merkel? I will say, man, that word normal, it's like, what is normal anymore? Like, what is that? And I guess you could say that with regular. What is regular folk, though? How would you break down regular folk, Jalopy? Like-minded kind of people. Man, that, I like talking with people that you got a head on your shoulders. You think things through, and then you can see things, and you get emotional on stuff. Yes, you get fired up, but I like to talk with motivating people. People that see a future. People, I don't know. I've talked to enough people over the years that are down, and just, I don't know, man. There's a vibe, because I like the stream. Well, thank you, Jalopy. Record immigration sweeps in Louisiana in the next 2 months. Busy, busy, bitty. That's it. He seemed like a regular cool guy, like me, Scrapper. Well, thank you, Jalopy. And I know, Scrapper. Actually, the old saying, it used to be funny because it'd be like, well, so what standard do you put up to then judge and say what's normal, And it's like, so who's going to step up into that role? And thank you though, Jalopy, because I got no narrative, I got no spin, I've just met people online. And so now I just get on and talk to people, and sometimes the shit I say pisses people off, and sometimes maybe it makes them think, and it just. And thank you, Teresa. Boy, ain't that the truth, Jalopy. Normal can be definitely debatable. I wish I knew where all the jobs are going on from my previous job. I definitely let ICE know who's on before. Normal is the setting on a washing machine. Right, zombie, there you go. I will say that's one thing with this immigration. I'm totally seeing that's, here you go. You're ready for your feather ruffling. So I'm like totally down with all these raids and this ICE and clean house, man. It is what it is. And I don't care if you've been here for 10 years. You knew you were here illegal for 10 years and you hadn't done a damn thing to correct that. So see ya, but I call me cold hearted. Whatever. I mean, why are we letting millions of people from another country come in here? And why are people okay with that shit when there's literally people that are Americans that are homeless? We have vets that are on the street that can't feed themselves, but somehow people want to go out and fight ICE because these people that came from another country came over here illegally and are now sucking up the benefits as a political scheme And yet, meanwhile, we have vets that are still sitting out there starving and have no home. We still have elderly shoved over in corners of nursing homes that get no care. So, you know, all these people that seem to have all this time to go out and scream and chase ICE vehicles, I don't know, go get a job. Why don't you bring money into the system since you're wanting all the tax dollars to feed all this shit? And I really wish they would. I hope they start coming down on these companies. I get it. They're raiding these places, but when you raid that place and all these illegals employees, then you know what? That person that owns that company, go on and get ready to pay that fat ass fine. Got to detract from that stuff. That job had 3 company employees and 6 illegals. Yeah, see, that's some bullshit. Negative people should lick the positive terminals. A little shock and awe. I don't know, man. That's some of that stuff. You can get caught up into that. And I just say deal with the area. That's how I do it here. You know, and that sucks though, KP, because so, and I think I missed out on some because I saw the last time you were working on the dock. Was that a part-time thing? Was that was the docks that you were working, wasn't it? I don't see. I don't know. I hope you find something though. And wasn't there? Man, see, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. It's like, so did I go into a chat at some point? Because I don't focus on it, so I don't really remember. And then I wonder, well, did I just dream that, or did I think about it? Were you waiting on somebody for a job, KP? Did I read that right? Was that like a yesterday or day before, or at some point was there somewhere where you were telling somebody you were waiting on a job, or did I just dream that shit? I don't know. See, these weird moments and like that. I remember little bits and pieces, but because I was busy doing stuff, I don't really remember if that was like legit or did I just like have some imaginary shit in dream state. You know what I'm saying? Merkel says, I had nothing to do with the choices others made. Bad planning on your part does not cause an emergency on mine. Amen. Tiger says, I should have a new phone in 3 to 5 business days. So did your old phone, did it like quit all the way, or are you going to be able to get your information off of the old one, your contacts and stuff, to the new one, or are you just fixing to have to start all fresh? It covers a lot of ground. I can't take credit though. My wicked stepmother posted that on our fridge when we were teens. My last phone lasted me 11 years. Yeah, that's me, Pat. I'm not a phone upgrader. I had, I got this stupid phone because finally I accidentally screwed up and I ran over my phone. I had it set on a pair of tandem tires and I forgot about it. And then whenever I went to back up, it rolled off and I ran over and it busted it. But I missed that phone. The battery won't charge, so I have it shut down at 56% so I can turn it back on to do whatever I need to do when the new one comes. Let me, just out of curiosity, Tiger, so it's just throwing this out there, just out of curiosity. Have you like looked into the charging port to see if there's dust bunnies or something down in there that's keeping that connect from touching as you try to plug it in to charge it? I know it sounds stupid, but I'm just asking. I have seen that. There you go. Teresa says it is the port bad. I stayed with 4G. Not a big phone person. Well, we're on 4G just because we're in the woods. If we go about 15 miles into town, then all of a sudden we kick on to the 5G network. Oh, y'all in trouble now, son. That's it. Y'all in trouble now.
Morning.
You have to lean over a little bit. There.
Morning, everybody.
See, told y'all were in trouble. Charging ports are like the belly button of your phone. Right, Carl? I was showing them some of the stuff that I've been making.
Oh, cool.
I think YouTube's kind of censoring me, so it takes it a minute for the chat to roll.
Oh, yeah, I noticed it was lagging.
It's probably the battery, but it can't change it yourself anymore. It cost almost $200 to get it changed out. Yeah, I know. See, that's another thing that pissed me off about the new ones. My old one, I could pop the battery out. All these new ones, you can't. They always want to listen.
Mm-hmm. Nosy MFers.
Yep.
Camo Carl. Good
Yep.
morning, Camo Carl.
There's old Scat Pack.
Good morning, Scat Pack.
By the way, how is your husband, Scat Pack? Is it any better, getting worse, or?
Morning, Kiss Off.
She made me go live this morning. She messaged me, and she was threatening
Kiss
me
off,
and talking all kinds of shit. And
morning, Tiger.
I'm just picking. She did message me.
Morning, Teresa.
So, ladies, don't take that peeper to your room, right? Hey, man, I thought about, but see my grandkids and the kids, but otherwise, I'd stick that stupid thing in some little bag, and that way it's like there, you feel like you need to be on, even though I turn it off. It doesn't matter. We're going to do breakfast in a minute or a brunch. I don't know. You want to do sausage and biscuits? Peer pressure runs rampant on YouTube. Nah. No, Kiss Off she messaged me and she was, because she missed me. And so I was like, yeah, I wonder how everybody is doing. Hadn't talked to everybody in a minute. Do you know how lucky you are? Oh, man, I'm blessed by the grace of God. I'm making no bones about that. Even bad experiences, they teach you something, And you should always try to learn something every day. Learn something about yourself, about an object, about an environment, a situation, whatever, but just learn something every day. You can get so grumpy was that to Carl instead of Cane Corso? Cane Corso was talking about the getting the lint out of the port with a small sewing needle. No, it doesn't. And if you keep saying so, we'll shame you. But it does. Or your compressed air. When you drive nails, you eventually learn not to hit your hand with the hammer. Exactly. Man, I love my E-swing. You can sure spot somebody that's used to a hammer or not when you toss them an E-swing. If they give you that wide-eyed deer look, it's like, yeah, you're not used to hammers. If they look at it and kind of smile, it's like, oh, you know all about the hammers because it's all about the E-swing. Look, Tiger, there you go. The chains are breaking free, Tiger. You start realizing just how zoomed in on you are on that little screen. See, how many people have probably get told about, you know what, try to step away from it. Oh, it's fine. I don't pay much attention. I don't do much. I don't do that. I don't. And then it gets taken out of the loop. And then all of a sudden you really understand freedom. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. This is some cool shit. I think that's been kind of my problem. I kind of came in balls to the wall kind of thing and just going hour after hours. Then after a little bit, you realize it's like, wow, wait a minute. Okay. Kane's got a dozen E-swings and a few plums, too. There you go. Hey, man, the E-swings. That's the hammer of hammers. Had an E-swing fall right on my head. I know about them. That explains a lot, Scat Pack. See, if we had only known this years ago, it would have explained so much. No, I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking. Oh, I am trying to come up with something so that because I'm fixing to start reworking the chicken coop and making it stationary and fixing to try to start doing a bunch of work on it. And right along live with Zombie Might Happen Today. Hey, there you go. Marco said, I worked for my uncle one summer, and this guy dropped a hammer on his head 3 times on his first and last day. Contractors are hard hit. Man. Right, JD, 21 ounce, baby. Hey, man, I remember that was the thing, dude. It was like, all right, 2 swings or 3 swings. You take that E-swing, tap that nail, and be like, bam, bam, got it in 2. Or you'd hit some of that little knot grain in there, and it'd take you 3 to finally punch it through. My boss told me, what's up, Billy? Morning, ma'am. My boss told me to go get the ladder. He had his hammer up there and didn't tell me. The fooker. Claw is broken. What? You broke the claw on your E-swing? So is this one of these choices you should have been using a crowbar, but you decided to use the E-swing and broke the ear off your claw? Mm-hmm. Bacon pies. Oh, look at you, Billy. Shame away. Words are words designed to elicit a response, which won't happen. Man, that's why I tell people make your day a good day, because this whole having, and I get it, people mean well when they say have a good day, but that just seems so open ended. And then you hear so much of the rhetoric and the way that the vibe is, and it's like, you know what? Nah, make that shit a good day. Don't let nobody have control over your day. Don't let anybody get in your head and screw that shit up. You got to bring a smile to your face. In case nobody ever told you, you're responsible for your own outcome. I'm just saying. Found it in the field already broken. That's probably why I was in the field then. They broke it. Somebody tried to use their E-swing as a crowbar. They broke that ear off and then they threw it. The E-swing framing hammer my dad handed down to me got burned up in the coop fire several years ago. Best darn hammer. First and only time I teared up over losing a hammer, a tool. I bet. And oh wow, you know what? And I asked that, and then I didn't even. Sometimes I even realize I'm a dick. It's like I asked something, and then I didn't even bother to pay attention to the answer. Ain't that some shit? Keen, Grumpy meant to tag Carl. He was talking about peer pressure, so Grumpy said he had shamed him using more peer pressure. Nobody else can fit my head. Hey, it's a scary place. There's a warning sign. Might not want to go. Morning, Billy. Be there at 6 for my pie. Aha. Coming out of the oven at 10. Ooh, look at there. Never responded. She? Yeah. Take me to 6 to get there. Never throw your hammer. Yeah, unless your name is Thor. A dark chocolate banana cream pie. Oh, no, that sounds good. I'm pretty much down with any pie. I like pie. I can't have the really good ones, that have nuts in them. Can't really have salsa anymore, but it's like whatever. I just don't look at the bad side. I just look at what I can have. It's kind of like my good old Rocky Road ice cream. Can't have Rocky Road ice cream, but that's okay. I can have like the Oreo cookie cream stuff or something. I don't eat sweets. I don't eat them like I used to. That's for sure. No one, no one named Grumpy can shame me because I will just throw smiles at them. How much of that 14 number of chocolate you have left? The last of it's in the pie. Oh, look, there Merkel says my aunt made the best blackberry pie. All others have sucked. Fun fact from the nice lady at E-swing. E-swing will rehab hammers unless they are physically compromised, as in detempered in a fire. Ah. That's pretty cool. Zippo does that. The Zippo lighters. Man, I had so many Zippo lighters repaired, rebuilt. And it's pretty cool because they'll send you the old stuff, the old inserts back too. rubber band to the top of the box with your new stuff in it. Could use a nut butter. Well, I have a butter that I use, but it varies from blueberry muffin to Northern Lights to all kinds of names. Jalopy says, I got a blackberry patch. Shoot, yeah. Doing awesome. It's the good butter. Craftsman used to, yeah, they did, Huckleberry. They used to. Back when they were actually an American tool. Before they chased all that greed, too. Man, a Sears store was the place. Go to the Sears tool outlet. That was the shit, dude. That was like walking into the grown up Toys R Us, son. Used to go down to one in Humble. That was off of 1960 down outside Houston. And it was pretty cool because there's an online electronics store called Newegg now. But Newegg used to be called Egghead Software, and it was a software store. And in that little strip mall down there in Humble, they had the Craftsman tool store. And then out in a little bitty building out in the parking lot, they had the Egghead Software. So we would make a weekend trip to go down there, go buy the Egghead Software, and I'd get a game or get some software for the computer or just look around. But then going over to the tool store, and it was like, oh, yeah, boy. You don't want to taste anything with nut butter on it. Wish you was coming for dinner on Thanksgiving. CC. Sears right after you hit J.C. Penney. I know, see, and you know what though, Kane? See, that's when they started introducing all this credit shit. Then you'd go get your Dillard's card, your Sears card, your J.C. Penney card, your Macy's card, all these little cards, and start charge it. Remember those commercials? Just charge it. And it's like, no, don't charge it. Hell, we were joking the other day because our oldest, when he was real little, like 5 or 6, we'd be into the store like a Walmart or something. He would want something and be like, no, we don't really have the money for that this week. And he would go, you got money, you got checks. And it's like, that doesn't mean you got money just because you got checks. Beer makes your butter bitter. Yeah, but Northern Light makes it good. That's all I'm saying. You know why they call it almond milk? Oh, Lord. I don't know. I ain't seen nobody milk an almond yet. So I don't. Man, that shit, it's like it's okay for the sip, but then it's like, wait, is milk? No. Not, we're not replacing milk. Moo, man. That's what I'm talking about. They don't make anything the way they used to. Now it's about how cheap you can make it so they can charge the highest price and make the ultimate price. Yep. After hearing about that banana stuff, I do too, Billy. Right? They can't say nut milk with a straight face. Kane says, I'd be sleeping outside. I don't know. Billy might let you in the garage, Kane. You know, so you might not have to sleep outside. She might let you in the garage. Maybe. Oh, there you go. See, she got a guest room. Well, I don't have a guest room, but I got a living room floor and I got a yard out there, grass, and I got a tent. wouldn't want anything thrown at me or tired of getting smacked. Ooh, man. All right, 2.5 hours. Look at there. Tiger says, cool, Billy, I'm going to come visit you some weekend. You mean some week? I don't know. How long does that take to go from Missouri up to Michigan? I know if I try to go up to Michigan, that shit's fixing to take like a day and a half or something to get up there. Well, or straight through, I guess, in one day. Recredit, who gets punished harder, the drug addict or the drug dealer? The addict, because he's physically screwing himself up. Matt says, Tiger, you have to stop by Indiana and visit me on your way. You have to check out the Chicken Maj Mahal. Can't be any longer from here to Texas. Well, I don't know. I think just going from North Texas down to here is probably the equivalent of the trip from where you are all the way up into Michigan. That's the benefit we got down here. So big that they can't corrupt us all at once. The addict's family. Hey, all, I got to get back to work. Make it a great one. JD Prepping. Sir, you make it a good day. Have an awesome Thanksgiving. Just be thankful for everything you have. Don't look at the things you don't have. Be grateful for what you do. What's the name of the song? Oh, If I Ain't Here Tomorrow. That's the name of it. If I Ain't Here Tomorrow. You hate making deviled eggs. You know, because I'm trying to be a gentleman. I won't time you out on that or nothing, but I'm just letting you know. That's like, yeah, that's bad. There's nothing wrong with deviled eggs. Like, can't believe you. Moles made my yard look like a minefield, but the cows look more rock on the. Michael says, okay, I'm back. That's what I'm talking about, Jalopy. Man, love them deviled eggs, son. We got platters around here whenever she makes they're big old platters that do a couple of dozen of deviled eggs on each one. And it's running knowledge around here that when she makes them deviled eggs, one of them trays is damn near mine. Although I do kind of back up a little bit nowadays, but can't stand deviled eggs. Whatever, Matt. Well, thank you, Pat. Yep, I love that song too. You know, and you just never know in the twinkle of an eye. So you never know what people are going through. You never know what life has in store. You know, everybody's days are different, and people can be gone in the twinkle of an eye. So that's why there's no point in hanging into all the negative shit. Boy, I need to shave. Look how scruffy that shit be looking. I'd be looking gnarly nowadays. I just realized that. Beer and deviled eggs don't mix well, though. Not for anybody else in the room, though, Jalopy. That's a room clear. It's a Queen Air mattress. Oh, there's so many good things to eat. Why in the world would you use up space in your stomach for eggs? Because they're damn good. So while you might have many good things, deviled eggs are damn good. So that's why they rise above. Rescue, she didn't say she couldn't stand deviled eggs, just that she couldn't stand making them. Oh, is that what it is? So, Billy, do you like deviled eggs? Let's just go ahead and cut to the chase. So, do you like deviled eggs? Do you like eating deviled eggs? There will be more clarified. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, then, all right. All is forgiven, ma'am. All is forgiven. Oh, look at this shit. So, Matt's talking shit about deviled eggs and he hadn't even had one. Are y'all going to allow that? Man. So he's smack talking and he hadn't even had one. So he don't even know what he's been missing. There'll be two two-legged, and two four-legged. Oh, and then now Billy says not dogs. She already asked for. And there you go, Pat. If you don't like the deviled eggs, call them angel eggs. Man, I can't believe that. Look at that. Matt was talking all that smack and he hadn't even tried one. Well, see, you ought to try one because then all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh, damn, this is some good shit. And it's like, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I make half deviled and half chicken eggs. What? What do you mean by a chicken egg? Oh, whatever, Matt. You can't fake it till you make it around here. What does they say that? How they do that little phrase? Real knows real. What is this half deviled, half chicken eggs? I put flaked chicken in the yellow. So what do? You grill up chicken and then kind of grind it up and you add that into the yellows that you fill the chicken, the egg halves with? Is that what you're... I'm trying to get a visual here. Okay, okay. Well, I can never have tried that, but I could see where that would probably be really good. We put bacon. We'll do bacon. Uh, but yeah, I never tried that. So grill up some chicken breast and then just grind it up and add it into them. I don't know about, we'll have time this year, but that might be something we just might have to do in a couple weekends. Deviled eggs are chicken eggs. So if you do half chicken eggs, but it's a chicken egg. Oh, eggs and potato salad. Yep. That may be good. Listen to him. The dude hadn't even tried one. We're giving him way too much attention for somebody that's so inexperienced. He's like a pup that doesn't even know. You just don't even know, man. I'm just picking on you. I will say here lately, okay, so for clarification, I like bacon. I do. But I have here lately been really wondering if that's a righteous food. I know that will probably freak people out, but I don't know, just thoughts I've been having talking with the Father. I'm not quite sure. So, why would you ruin potato salad with sweet relish? What? What doesn't ruin it? She put shredded chicken meat in half of it. Billy reunites the baby with the mother. I started ignoring Matt the second he said he never had deviled eggs. Well, and I got you, Joppy, and I'm not trying to like pick up that banner kind of thing. It's just it has come into my thought process, and so I need to probably start looking in and kind of researching that, maybe see or see if the Father leads me a certain direction. But Tactical Muffin Top, what's up, sir? That's it. Deviled eggs are the bomb. I can eat the egg, just not the meat that I'm allergic to. Oh wow! So you can eat the eggs, but you're allergic to chicken? My mom was a head chef my whole life. She was the chief of the kitchen, lurking and working. I got you, brother. Well, I'm working too. Well, I can't pick that up. I was going to say I could pick it up to show my progress. God put resources for us to consume. If it was forbidden, He would have put a sign on it. And I'm not sure. That's why because I will say there's stuff that does kind of make me kind of wonder how that goes, because it's like Jesus and all the demons and the pigs that ran off the cliff, and you get the cloven hoof stuff, and I don't know. So I just don't know, and so it's just something I've thought about looking into. Maybe. I mean, I think I have forgiveness. Looks like I may have to try deviled eggs. I'm telling you, Matt, man, if you take one of them deviled eggs and pop that bad boy in your mouth, you're going to be like, oh, wow, this is what they were talking about. This is some good stuff. Wife stopped eating pork a couple of years ago. Oh, Matt says so they don't sweat. So where do the toxins go? No, it ain't finished yet. What'd you ding for? Topped with paprika. And then Pat says that was before Jesus. All good is good until corporations took over. Jalopy says basically I'll eat anything that looks good, smells good, and tastes good. All right, zombie, make it a good day, buddy. I'll try to keep an eye out for you if you go live. Are you going to go live? Are you taking us on a road trip later? I'm gonna have to see I need a vehicle, and then like zombie ain't too far away. KP Heathen ain't too far away. I can zip right over that border, that state line, and see them. They wouldn't be too bad. Hell, really, Missouri wasn't too bad. I mean, it was doable. It just isn't doable with the Mrs.'s work schedule, because that's makes the travel from where we are. Because That's okay. I'm hoping next year, I don't know, maybe that's my goal is to try to get something to drive. What's up, Song of the South? Good morning, sir. Morning, morning. Do you think caveman ate pork? Guarantee they ate anything that moved. Yep. Missouri, Texas drives a lot. Yeah. That was the biggest mistake I made going up to the meetup was I drove all the way through. And so in all honesty, by the time I got there, I just physically I was miserable and I should have rested. If I could rewind that or if I ever go to do that again, I would go up and either have a little motel room, not far, spend the night, chill, rest up, and then the next morning show up to then be able to enjoy everything. But hell, with that meetup, I was playing catch up from the moment I got there. I was just trying to totally enjoyed, hanging out with people, but sweet potato pie and I shut my mouth. Yeah, Michael, you're not too far away. Uh, Tony's in southern Missouri, so there's a few, that would be accessible, and I would, oh man, I'd love to do it. That'd be cool. Is made from the toxins from the E. coli. What's up, Rabbit? Morning, sir. Another fine day of coming. Yep. He's going back to the house he just came out of. So he's going to move back to the house that they moved from. Because apparently the ex couldn't tote the note. Look, Song's approximately 1,200 miles. Yeah, that'd be a day and a half ride. For about 600 miles a day. Effing chilly this morning. We are at a wonderful. What are we at now? We're at 59 degrees with a high of 87. I think is what it said. No, wait. A high of 67 today. Woo, we're finally going to get some cool temperatures. How long is that going to last? Hey, I think we got a little cold front coming in. We're going to be down in the 60s. And then the 50s. Oh, we got a few little 30s. By next Tuesday, it looks like we might even have a little freeze, 32 degrees, which it probably won't happen. Do you partake in spam from time to time? Yes, jalopy, I do. I am one of those people that people go, ooh, because I will fry that shit up and put it on a sandwich quick. And yes, it's got pork in it, I know. That's why I said I'm not like I haven't like taken a stance against it. I've just started questioning, you know. Shoot, man, I sliced that bad boy. I put it in that skillet, and I fry that shit up. Throw some cheese on some bread with a little bit of mustard, and bam. I used to put mayonnaise. Now I'm trying to watch my figure and all, but Put some pineapple on it. Oh. I remember driving through Texas from Texarkana to Monroe. It took forever. Right. Low 30s for the next week. Couple of days are 27 in Ohio. Ohio. I believe in using spam blockers. Breakfast taters, eggs, hot sauce with cubed up spam. Oh, look at you. You're going to cube it up. TMT, yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Dice that shit up. You put that in that skillet. You get it all done up, and then you crack them eggs and you mix them up, and you pour that in that same skillet. You start mixing it up a little bit, and then as them eggs are getting done, you put that cheese on top. That's the shiznit right there. Matter of fact, I don't think we got any. Well, we might have some spam. Boy, that sounds good. You can drive all day and still be in Texas, right, Pat? Stuff posing as meat. I'm sorry. Look at all the people that talk all the crap about spam, and look at what they just found out about Campbell's soup. So, see, you've been eating real fake shit for a while. I'm just saying. Moderation is key. That's it, Jalopy. I love my wood stove. It's 48 outside, 75 in the house. There you go, G-Maw. Hey, morning, Buff. Because that's a Buff, if I do remember right. The 62210, isn't that Buff? Yep, there it is. Michael says Buff. That's what I thought. People in Hawaii put spam on the top list. They know what's up. Spam is good, just saying, with rice. Oh, yeah. Hawaiians eat poi too. Hola, buenos dias. That's about that. After that, it just gets to be the ugly words. That's what happens when you learn job site Mexican. But the taro bread is yummy. They just can't put our names up again. Can't stand this other guy. I know. I don't know what they're doing. I thought it was something in the back, so I looked all through the studio. I can't see what changes that. So no. Spam is better than a wish sandwich. 2 pieces of bread and wish you had some meat. That's it, song. The wish sandwich. Damn, that's that Blues Brothers shit. Got that wish sandwich. 2 pieces of bread and you wish you had some meat. Oh, shit. What are we at? We're coming up on 3 hours. Okay, guys, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. And to be honest, this might sound a little harsh, but since I'm actually sitting here able to talk to all y'all on the internet, you have things to be thankful for, whether you know it or not. Metal for breakfast. There's the man with the plan. Damn, got the whole family here. We got Metal, we got Billy, and we got Metal Spawn. Look at there. We started talking about spam, and I just got a spam risk phone call. Tiger says, I'll take the 2 pieces of bread and be happy. You just don't know what you're missing. I don't eat pig feet or chicken feet. Dude, I've never understood that jalopy, even as a kid. You'd go in them stores like down around Louisiana and stuff, and you'd see them pickle feet. And I'm like, man, why does anybody want to gnaw on a hog's foot? I just don't see that. But I figure as long as there's somebody that loves to eat on the feet, then there's plenty of meat on the body still left because, well, they don't have to eat the steaks or the bacon or the ribs or any of that. They can have the feet. Kauai was the best island so far. I want to go to that. I want to go to Lonnie next. Bacon pies. Yeah, Billy was here. I think she was fixing to be pulling out her, what was it, the chocolate banana cream pie, I think was fixing to come out the oven. Oh, Metal says she's making deviled eggs now. And she hates making deviled eggs, she says. Yes, Kane, I always wondered why aspartame tastes so nasty. Ooh. One of these. Yeah, I live in hog country. Shoo-wee! Tab was so nasty. Oh, man, that was a trip, wasn't it? And Fresca. The Fresca. It's like, what? Should have known things were going off the rails back then. But when is a door not a door? When a size 13 meets the doorknob. Oh, there you go. Teresa put a link up on how to change your name on YouTube. Bacon pie, that's the fattest thing you have heard in my whole life. But I want a slice. Fresca is for mixed drinks. I guess. Oh, man. That's something. So, talking about drinks, this is the funniest shit. So, my son went to the Renaissance Festival. And he comes back with this bottle and he's like, hey, I got some mead. And I was like, ooh, mead. Mead's good shit. Well, he pulls out this bottle, but that's not mead. It's wine. But it'll say mead. And I'm like, no, you've polluted it or something. But this is wine. And it's got that bittery, tasty wine. And I don't know, man. What happened to mead? It used to be thick. A jar. In thin times, nothing goes to waste, right? Responses in the siren start. Thank you, Teresa, because mayhem makes no sense as usual. Go ahead and drop that StreamYard link. I don't have StreamYard. I have Talk Studio, Streamlabs. Oh my God, autocorrect. WTF is Char. Char jar. Mayhem dipped in the sauce a little early this morning, right? Well, I'm not sure. Does he really ever come out of the sauce? I'm just, saying. More hogs than people around me. Tab soda tasted like ass. Kane just come, he cleaned it all up at once. I will say, man, that's, I didn't type it in, but like Trent Vision was talking about the soup and stuff last night. And man, if you can, you find a local farmer, a rancher that, has some cattle. And then if you know a few people in your area, that you get along with or something, well, y'all get together and you can buy a cow or the half a cow. But we need to start dealing local, you know, and don't go to the store for your meats. I mean, we ain't done meat in a Walmart ever. Like, I don't even understand how people buy that meat. It's like that's a department store that's selling you food. Mayhem has been hitting the pumpkin spice lattes again. Ah, that's what got him. I've eaten wild hog meat caught in Texas. It's good. Yeah, we got plenty of them, don't we, Pat? We got us a little hog invasion. I'm in Arkansas. That's hog country. No, y'all just put on hog hats and scream suey. That doesn't mean that you have most of the hogs. That just means that y'all dress up a lot. There you go, Jalopy. The local guys from me. Weed country, yeah. Especially that whole northwest corner over there, that Vancouver area, son. I still crack up and tell people about the time I spent a week up in Vancouver, and I said, you won't believe it, though. We'd go to a restaurant. We'd walk out of the restaurant, be standing on the sidewalk, smoking a cigarette. You could look down and the curb of the street. I said, if you're in America, you look down at the street and you see cigarette butts. You go to Vancouver and look down at the curb in the street and you see roaches, and not the crawling roaches, but the weed roaches. And it's like, yeah. And it was like, damn, that still cracks me up when I think about that. Grocery store meats are becoming more questionable these days. Oh, you bet you. I eat a lot of venison, though. There you go, Jalopy. Backstrap for the win. Hutterites around me make some bitter ass dandelion wine. Oof. Walmart has some of the finest meats this side of the Amazon River. Now, well, it looks like Buff might have already been hitting the bottle a little early this morning. Excuse me, sir. It's pig suey. All I know is I always find it funny because y'all put on these little pig hats and start screaming suey and shit. See, it's why I don't eat it. Be safe with me. 10-pound beef coming soon. Ours is, I think it's $8 a pound, but that's the local raised, And yeah, it seems high, but you know what? I'd rather pay $8 a pound for the shit I can drive down and see that cow stand roaming in that field, and then know that that's the cattle I'm eating, versus the $4 a pound shit that I ain't even sure if that's really meat. So, Sloppy must buy from the Vision Livingston Meat Company. What's up, Tuck? Happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. Glad we got our meats homegrown. Can't believe the prices in the store. Been putting a whole steer in my freezer for 25 years. Family, friends that have been raising Black Angus for 70 years, 2 miles away, hand picked it every year. Oh, wow, cool. Thank you, Mama. Woo woo. Biscuits and sausage. Hell yeah, Kane, that's the way to do it. Oh, he started last night and just hadn't slowed down. just remember, man, don't, we do this celebrating a day. And when you think about it, we do this Thanksgiving Day, which it's supposed to represent, when we came over and we met with the natives and all that. But in all honesty, every day should be thankful. You should be thankful every day you wake up that you've been blessed with another day, even though there's shit outside the door and the world seems tough and mean and ugly and all that stuff. But you're blessed to be here and you can make the day of it what you want. If you think it's so negative outside, then don't go outside that day. Sit inside, read something, do something positive. You don't have to participate in the negative shit. And that's, be thankful. Be thankful every day. Be thankful for the people that that are friends, the family that you have, you know. So every day should be Thanksgiving. Maybe the world would be a better place if everybody was thankful every day instead of just picking one day a year. So maybe we should just view every day as something to be thankful for. Thankful for the people in your life. Thankful for the opportunities there are opportunities. Now, rather, do they fit in the perfect world? No, but there's opportunities. Could it come with struggle? More than likely. Most anything worth having takes work to have. You don't just get to just like go, oh, look, there's the most perfect couch. Somebody had to put in effort to make that couch. You don't get nothing. Anything good takes effort. That's just the way I don't know. That's just the way I see it. I'm sitting inside all day, but for different reasons. I whooped my own ass yesterday. Would you push a little too far, Tuck? I did that. I kind of had to sit down for a little bit. I got a little too frisky myself. But no, really, because I don't know, man, with the social media and the digital platform, it's so easy to get pulled into the negative shit, because like I said, everybody's upset about something. So, you start hearing somebody gripe about something, it won't take you long to be able to chime in because it'll tap into that unhappiness negative that you have, that you experience. And next thing you know, you're like, yeah, that's how they rile these people up so easy, Literally too far. Let's just say I'm not ready to go shopping on foot. Aha. Yes. I have made those mistakes. I can relate. I'm thankful to be breathing. And in breathing, we say the Lord's name, Yahweh. We say it at the beginning of life and say it at the end. I started a gratitude journal 9 years ago. It changes your mindset when you focus on what you're grateful for instead of what's going wrong. Amen, Tiger. Just think of this face if you want to be negative. It is, because it's a mindset, man. It's a mindset. That's why do you think when people go to a comedy club, they're laughing? Why? Because the dude's up there telling jokes. And so everybody gets in a good mood and they're laughing and they're joking and because it's the vibe. So if you go in somewhere that's telling you how bad and oppressed and, life sucks, and the next thing you know, you're into going, yeah, it sucks. And you're finding flaws and things that probably weren't there to begin with, but because you're changing your perspective, you're only going to see it through these lenses then. And, man, you know what? Don't do that. Just don't do that. By the way, I noticed when I did my little short, man, I'm putting on a little bit of weight. Hell, I had a little double in my chin there, I noticed. But that's okay, because I love it. I'm getting my structure back. I'm getting some substance back in me, and I dig it. Wild dragon, bong on, sir, bong on. Everything is unicorns and fuzzy bunnies. All I know is ain't nobody kicking on my door, ain't nobody talking no shit outside, and if they do, you eliminate that, and then you go right back on to making it a good day. You know? Yeah, I love unicorns too. Look, I got a unicorn right there on my arm. It's right above the prison bars. Oh, and then look, let's not forget, I've got a shooting star. I showed that to Virginia Roots one time because all the little weird shit with the rainbow. It's like, well, I had a rainbow shooting star, but that was because a group called Bad Company come up with a song back in the day called Shooting Star, and I thought it was very cool, and I went and got a shooting star on my arm because back then we thought retarded too. Jalopy said I can't partake in the 420 no more. Well, I mean, if it's a good thing for you, then that's cool. If it's not, then that sucks. I am thankful my foot has not had to be put up someone's backside lately. No more fake chicken. My chickens are real. Detective Teresa Buchanan is a positive person. Yeah, it's her sidekick Malone that might not be so positive. Looks like My Little Pony. That's it, Huck. That's My Little Pony. It's My Little Pony. Man, I've wore pink before, and people would go, "I can't. You're wearing pink." I go, "Man, you know what? If your manhood literally lingers on what you put on and what somebody else thinks, then do you really have a manhood, or did you just rent it? You know." It's like my granddaughter wants to play teacups and shit. I'm down with it. If people's man card is actually based off of what other people think, it's like it ain't a man card. Man card got his own fortitude. I wanted one when I was little. I'm gonna call you Detective. That's it. That's Detective Buchanan. That's Detective Malone's partner right there. We have now disclosed the secret. Hey, you know what? I really do appreciate y'all all hanging out with me because I do enjoy it. You heard me, and you probably don't think I mean it, but I do. That's why I went live this morning. I had no intention of going live, but I got to thinking about y'all and wondered how y'all were doing, and I wanted to encourage y'all to have a positive. Don't let this negative shit because there's another thing you need to keep in mind. See, tomorrow is a day of thankful and Thanksgiving, and so it's been known to be supposed to be a positive, day of Thanksgiving and stuff. So you can bet that there's going to be an intent to bring you down. There's going to be an intent in the negative little fog that goes around the world. It's going to try to bring you down. It's going to try to make you think there's nothing to be thankful for. The world sucks. Everybody's against you, and you need to shrug that shit off like water on a duck's back. Let that shit roll off. You will make your day of what you want to make it. Don't hang on to that negative shit. And I might stream tomorrow, while I'm sitting here and they're going to go do Thanksgiving. I might do a little stream and hang out, do my little steak and taters. So I might see y'all tomorrow. But I do want y'all to remember, I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful that I've gotten to interact with y'all. And I just want to encourage you to make your day a good day. Make every day a good day. And you just remember that you're the one in the driver's seat. You really are. You get to decide. And yes, we all going to die Wednesday at the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Rescue, do you remember a YouTube guy called Cat Without a Hat? He was killed with his brother last Thursday, head-on collision in South Carolina. I think I kind of remember somebody with the cat without. Cat without a hat? I'm not sure though. I don't. It kind of rings a bell song, but that's sad to hear. That's sad to hear. So very sad to hear. How can I enjoy today knowing racisms will be there tomorrow? Well, because there's stupid people every day. So that card's never going to go away. So, but you just, I don't know. It only has all that stupid shit has the weight that people put on it, and what they give it. It's like the systematic this, systematic that, and whatever. That's just, there you go. But hey, so my biscuits and sausage is getting a little cold. So I appreciate y'all. A big hug for everybody. Know that there is a creator. And his son Jesus is the only way. And he's waiting to hear from you. I appreciate y'all very much. And I might see y'all tomorrow. Be thankful for what you have. And know that it can all be gone in the blink of an eye. So learn to appreciate what you have when you have it. Peace, everybody. Y'all take care. Big hugs. Love y'all.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. You're gonna find that girl got made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
shotgun in the family, raise your babies by the book, and keep my picture in your wallet, keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right, forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, be thankful, be positive, and help somebody smile today. Help somebody smile every day and know that you're going to help fight somebody today. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. Have a happy, awesome Thanksgiving. And just know life is a journey. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. Appreciate you. Y'all make your day a good day. You're the one in control. You get to decide. Later, everybody. Peace.